I know every year I say I think they're the best boats ever, but this year I really think they're the best boats ever.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started here. Listen up. All right, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, the goal is to get all the way across to the other side, to touch the other side with your paddle, and then turn around and come back. Okay, that's the goal. Many of you look like you'll make it. Some of you might not make it.
How do you think you're going to do today?
We're going to win today for
Sit in the back.
The regatta is an all-school event where groups of kids have gotten together and built boats, which we've sailed on the Rectory Pond. It's a very classy affair where people get together and watch boats sail on the water.
The regatta at Rectory is really a fun event that gets kids working together on their dorms in a collaborative, fun way to ideally create vessels that make it across the pond and back.
It has evolved over time. Now the boats are made with cardboard and duct tape.
Originally, it was a recycled regatta, and parents and faculty were encouraged to empty their garages, their basements, and to drop off all their unwanted items at Rectory.
Kids would literally just have a pile of trash, whether it was plastic bottles or old bins, different things like that.
And then, like the old TV show Junkyard Wars, the kids assembled their boats that never really fared very well and left pieces of them floating in the pond as they made their way across. More recently, it's a cardboard and duct tape regatta, and the boats have gotten a heck of a lot better.
The kids make everything themselves. They talk about it as a dorm. They get their own cardboard from their packages. They put in an order for duct tape, and then I order a lot of duct tape in a variety of different colors, whatever they've asked for, and then they put together their plan, and each boat has a different theme. The day of, I would say, is one of our best organized chaos days, where everybody brings their boats down, we line them up, everybody's allowed to go around and walk and see all of the different designs. It is the first time that many people are seeing the designs of the boats that have been in other dorms, and then slowly but surely, we start putting the boats in. Fred and Marcia Williams go in first with their boat that Mrs. Williams makes every year.
When it comes to the Rectory Regatta, Mrs. Williams is the GOAT, no question about it. Each year, she designs the most unbelievable regatta entry that have taken the form of Chuck Taylor Converse high-top sneakers, the memorial roof with the bell during the centennial year, a Jeep Wrangler, a pirate ship. She does all of the design work, all the construction work, and each year she seems to top the amazing entry she submitted the year before.
This year is our teardrop trailer. Mr. Williams and I are going to take off in June and come back in October in our real teardrop, so we thought it was fitting for our retirement final boat.
And how did it do?
The trailer did great. The car was a little shaky, but we made it out back mostly dry.
And they try to make their way across the pond and back.
And often the students begin trying to avoid the water as much as possible, daintily getting into their boats. Inevitably, someone's going to sink, someone ends up in the water. The next thing you know, it can break into controlled mayhem as everybody decides they want to get in the water as well. So we start trying to remain dry and we end with just about everybody wet.
Emilio, how'd you do out there?
Great, you know, it was great. In the middle of the race, somebody sing, and I was just singing my boat for no reason.
I think I saw you swimming a little bit.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to get the boat home, right?
Right.
And while the success is certainly applauded, the lack of success is really the entertainment.
Move your body upward. Pick up. Good.
We've never had a year where every student boat has made it all the way across and back. That would be horribly disappointing if we did. Each year, there is someone who won't make it 5 feet off the shore. And actually, that's some of the most fun. You need a moment like that every year. And we actually have had an award on certain years that's given to the team that's the quickest to sink.
We have an overall winner, and generally that's the one that makes it back and forth the most times, but all of the kids work so hard. We've offered a variety of different awards each year, and they're not always the same, but it could be most enthusiastic, it could be best costumes, it could be most surprising. There was one year nobody thought a boat would float, and then it did, so that was the award that one got. And so it really depends on what we have each year as to what awards they get.
Upper Memorial, you won Best Design in this year's regatta. How do you feel?
I'm so proud of Upper Memorial!
A lot of the kids take the boat race really seriously. They spend a lot of time on dorm working on it, and then they're excited to get out there and see it. Even if they're not the one that's excited about being in their own boat, they may be excited about seeing their friends in the boats that their dorms made.
So our boat was supposed to be a spaceship, but we didn't have enough silver tape to cover it. So it didn't look the best, but we basically built the boat more on to like keep it on water and to make sure it doesn't sink, but it did a lot more than that. It proved that looks don't have to be as effective as speed and durability.
Also, that's a really important point, is that the head of the boat is really heavy, so that we can sit at the back and we can roll really fast. So that's a really key point.
So this is the SSV Quad, one of the many naval warships in South's possession. These are our balancing and flotation devices. These prevent us from tipping. Here we have our backup paddle. Here it's more of a shovel. It also acts as our bail in case we take on water, which we're not expecting. Come on, let's go paddle. This is emergency tape for repairs. Stopping it, where's the bail? We can do it. Yeah, girl. You gotta get them before they go down. This is awful.
It's, from my understanding, I've never been in the pond, but it's not deep. And even at the center, you can stand up in it. So if their boat sinks while it's out there, they are even able to walk back if they don't want to swim back.
Everyone has life jackets on and everyone has shoes on.
And we always have adults out on the water, so they are perfectly safe.
What was it like out there on the...
It was fun. It was fun watching the kids. I got to enjoy some time with the kids. It was fun.
Mr. Wyman.
Hello.
Any concerns about injuries out there today?
Only for Campbell. Only for Campbell.
Mr. Campbell, can you tell us a little bit about how you think this year's regatta went?
I think the regatta went well. Certainly we may not have finished in first place as a group, but we did better than South Dorm, so that's a win for us, isn't it, Ryan?
That's not it. Let's go.
The Rectory Regatta, first and foremost, is about fun, but it also, across the years, has incorporated engineering skills, has incorporated collaboration skills. There's a creative component to it as students come up with their entries. It's fun, but educational at the same time. It was fall 2009 at Fall Family Weekend. It was my first Fall Family Weekend, and I was speaking with the parents, and for some reason, I got it into my head that we should do something on that pond.
I remember very clearly being in the deal house, and we were talking about different things that were going on, and Fred announced to the group that he wanted to have a boat race on the pond.
It is an unbelievably underutilized resource, I think, and there was an opportunity both to bring it into the life of the school and to have just some good old fun.
So I remember the look on the chair of the Board of Trustees at the time, who just said, "You want to do what now?" And then he got behind it. He was willing to put all of his enthusiasm towards it.
So at that Fall Family Weekend, we announced that we would be doing a regatta on the pond that spring of 2010. and we pulled it off.
This is something that Fred Williams really loves. It is something that he clearly enjoys and looks forward to each year, not only getting out there in his own boat, but also seeing what the kids are putting together. So it's really nice to see his enthusiasm each year too.
I thought it was very fun, but Mr. Williams did push me in the water.
I think I saw you splashing back though.
Yes, I did.
So you got him back.
Yes.
I'm excited to have this opportunity to let everybody know that moving forward, the regatta at Rectory will now be known as the Fred and Marcia Williams Regatta, in honor of their passion and dedication to this project and for bringing it to Rectory's campus. It is a really special event. It's an opportunity towards the end of the year where the entire campus is here. We've got every dorm participating, having Fred and Marcia a part of it. Anything that comes with that kind of support is also appreciated by the school. There are day faculty here with families. There are people that aren't on duty that are coming by. I think it's a lot of people's favorite event. It clearly has become a very well-loved event over the last 15 years.
Mr. Mavani, are you proud?
Oh, I am really proud. After last year's disaster, I'm really proud of this group. This year, we made it. We went back and forth, and kudos to Emilio. Good job, man.
So guys, tell me, how did you feel like you did this year?
We won! We won! We winners! We got our boats back, you know, we saved some pieces on our boat.
Yeah. McKenna,
I feel my
what do you think of this year's regatta?
I thought it was amazing. Personally, the carrot one, in my opinion, but you know, made it about halfway across and almost all the way.
The carrot, yes, it looks a little deflated right now.
What do you mean?
So our boat did very well. Megan and Ayaka won in it until they tipped over, but it was pretty good.
It was super good. We didn't sink. After Memorial didn't sink.
Tell us about your experience. What was it like out
It
there?
was too heavy, but it was good. And we were like tired, but we did.
Did you struggle at all to get across and back, or was it smooth sailing?
It was really struggle.
But you made it.
Yeah.
Well done.
To all the participants, you all did a super job. The dorm parents who helped, great job. Some really impressive folks out there. Miss O'Neill, thank you for organizing the whole thing. Regatta 2023 was a success.
Take a shower. Throw your clothes away.
It's been an amazing day. You know, we really didn't think most of these were seaworthy. We've been pleasantly surprised, actually.
I think the Fred and Marcia Williams Regatta is a very special event here at Rectory, and I look forward to it continuing for many years to come.